Hanging out back in that left-hand corner, we do have our Toco toucans. These are the largest form of toucans found in Brazil. They have that very large, very brightly colored beak, which is mostly hollow, and has a very sharp edge to it, which they use to crack open small nuts, berries, and the occasional small animal. And next up, that's right over there, yonder in mine is our house of EQ. Hair raising, creepy, solid critters from around the world. And most people would find gross and disgusting. But in reality, they played a part in our ecosystem. Stop by there later today if you would like to have a hair raising adventure. And next up, that body of water right there is our own Swan Lake, home to our black swans. Now these guys are one of the two species of swans who have black feathers. Here at the zoo, we do have the other species. That would be our black neck swan. They are up in our flamingo yard. Out of the two species, though, the all-black swan here are the largest and more aggressive. They have really long necks, which helps them get their food in deep bodies of water.
I don't see it.
No, they're in there. So right now, they're getting there. They already saw them.
Hey, Dad, look on this side because I want to show you the one I want it, but I want it to
Alright, Shireen Riders, and this next portion of our journey is a little behind-the-scenes look here at the beautiful Santa Barbara Zoo that only you, the train riders, get to enjoy. These first few buildings to our right here are our animal kitchens, where dining stations from there over 1,000.
Yep, you're right.
Also back here is where we participate in our local recycling programs, animal breeding, and animal preservation programs.
So the two paths, remember we were on Amtrak?
And next up, this white two-story building here is our own animal health clinic. The state-of-the-art facility housing all of our high-tech amenities, some of which you might recognize from your own modern human hospital. The only difference is all of these are used in keeping all the animals here at the zoo happy and healthy.
Dad, keep your hands inside the train.
And as we make our way around this next corner, on our left, 4A changes our show rain barn and welding shop. And back here is where we do all the maintenance and mechanical work to all of our trains to keep them running safe and smooth for you guys. Hanging out in the train barn there is our big blue engine 327 named Kate. Also way in the back of the train barn there is our old retired big red engine 208 named Victor. You are currently riding on our brand new big red and black and chrome engine 371 named Emmett. All of our trains come to us from a company called Chance Rides in Wichita, Kansas. They were named and sponsored by the Duncan family and Rusty's Pizza Parlor. Back to the right here is Gibbon Island, home to our white-handed gibbons. Looks like our female Jasmine is hanging from that one tree just on the other side of the island there. Kind of hard to see, but she is all white. And I'm sure our male Gulliver is not too far away. He is black with a little white around his face, hands, and feet. Now these guys come from Southeast Asia, and they are apes, not monkeys. One easy way to tell the difference is to look for a tail. Monkeys have tails and apes do not. Also, monkeys can sow with, but unfortunately apes are far too heavy and would sink like a rock. So that boat there acts as a natural barrier between them and us. And back to the left here we do have a rare herd of leaf deer. These guys can be ferocious. Hopefully they will just leave you alone. Also out to the left here is the beautiful Andre Clark Bird Refuge. This is a city-run refuge home to a lot of the smaller families of animals here in the Santa Barbara area. It's also a good resting spot and nesting spot for local and migratory birds. As we cross over our rickety old shell rain bridge here, you can look up to the right there and see our California condors. Looks like they're kind of hanging out on that back perch there behind all the trees. It's kind of hard to see. These guys are the largest flighted birds in North America, with a wingspan reaching lengths of up to 9.5 feet long. And they have been known to eat so much that even with that amazing wingspan, they still cannot sustain flight for several hours. Also, these birds might make fairly good next door neighbors because they have no vocal cords, so they really can't make much noise at all. And if we look between the show reeds now, you'll see the backside to our exhibit forest edge. This is one of the most projects to date here at the Santa Barbara Zoo, and is home to our two silverback gorillas, Gokra and Kilu. Two half-brothers, and just like any brothers, they do love to rumble and tumble and play around in their yard up there. Unfortunately, we cannot see them from the train, so you guys have to make sure to stop by and say hello to these big guys later today. Also, unfortunately, in the wild western lowlands, silverback gorilla habitats in the Congo Basin are being destroyed due to deforestation and mining in search of a rare mineral used in the production of cell phones. So here at the Santa Barbara Zoo, we do recycle cell phones, and if you have the old cell phones, you may bring them to the front gate. We'll recycle them for you, in helping us preserve these beautiful creatures. And next up, slithering across that branch there, we do have Monty, the giant python.
This is a mosaic python.
And as we enter into the African savanna, you can look up to the right here and see our giraffe family. Now, we do have 5 giraffes in our giraffe family. See if we can spot all 5 of them here. You can see our little baby Daniel there. Just turned a year old a few months ago, standing just over 10.5 feet tall. He is a pretty cute little guy, and he is a Maasai giraffe. Hanging out back there with him is his mother, Audrey, also a Maasai giraffe, about 4 years old and 14 feet tall. And hanging out over by the giraffe deck there is our tallest giraffe in our giraffe family. That is our big boy, Michael. Only 5 years old, but already about 18, 19 feet tall, and he is going to get much taller. And just past Michael there is Betty Lou, our 4th and final Maasai giraffe. She is about 4 years old and 14 feet tall. Hanging out by the trees here is our Marengo giraffe, Salima, our oldest girl. She is about 16 feet tall and 21 years old. Now, all 5 of our giraffes do have long, slimy, dark purple tongues, which are shaded dark purple to help them fight sunburn as they feed from the tall trees. As you can see, our giraffe deck is open for the day. If you guys haven't had a chance already, you can head up that way, feed our giraffes some lettuce, and get up close and personal encounter with that long, slimy tongue of theirs. And next up here we do have the king and queen of the savannah, our 2 lazy lions, Gingerbread and Chadwick.
See him right there in the
As
grass?
you can see, our lions are doing what lions do best, and that is just lying around. A lot like your modern everyday house cat, these big lazy cats do sleep up to 20 hours a day. And when they're not sleeping, they are eating, and they can eat a whole bunch. In the wild, they have been known to eat up to 40 pounds of meat in a single sitting. But here at the Santa Barbara Zoo, we do keep them on a more steady diet of about 8 pounds a day.
There's the lion. You see her head sticking up right
Guys
there?
are open. That looks like a. That looks like a baby. Mama.
I told you they spent 20 minutes.
And for a little bit of history about the property here at the Santa Barbara Zoo, we do have about 40 acres, which was originally owned by Lillian Childs. She had her estate here. She donated the property to the Santa Barbara Foundation in 1947. Santa Barbara Zoo opened its doors in 1963 as a small petting zoo. And now over the years, we have obtained over 150 different species of animals and over 500 animals here at the beautiful Santa Barbara Zoo.
I love this kind of flowers. Yeah, bird of paradise, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. So we're going in a tunnel.
And on behalf of myself and all of the other wild animals here, not